people. Hello, everybody. How the devil are you? Get off. No, I don't want that on my page. Hello, everybody. Legend Lewis. You are always a legend. You are always here before everybody else. Ernie's here as well. Blimey, actually, Lewis was actually in before I started the live chat. How's that work? Hello, Ernie. Disney fan 1998. Good afternoon. Hello, Sav. How are you? I might on the next chat, I might have to adjust my camera, my location, because my head is too big. It's like it's filling up the whole spot. Nobody wants to see my ugly head that much. Maybe I'll push it back a bit and you can see more of the beautiful surroundings behind me. Hi, Hulk. Nice one. Your video came up earlier on. I hope you've seen it. And Simon Lawrence is here as well. What's Ernie after? Good afternoon, oh handsome one. Where? Where are we? Tonight we're on part 3 and 4 of Mission Impossible. Wow, that's a lot of Tom Cruise in one night. Hang on, let me change my colour because my colour has changed and nobody likes a changed colour. There we go. I like red. We'll stick with red. Sebastian, hello. How was your day? I keep forgetting. How was your day today? Lazy, very lazy. Yeah. I've just been doing a few videos, a few bits of editing, had my dinner, watched an episode of Lost, and did my Monster Hunter review, which will be up at 6 o'clock after the chat. It's the bald-headed bloke from Bournemouth. All right, Jamie. I'm on time for a change. How's it going? Watching anything good later? Probably. I think we've got 2 things lined up for later on. Burping is one of them. We've got the latest. I think I've got the latest episode of For All Mankind, and also Big Sky. So we've got 2 things to watch later on. That Dad's watching both of those, so that's good. Agnes, hello, and hello Sabian as well. Sav says you got big head because you got big brains. I wouldn't go that far. In fact, I bet if you climbed inside my head, it'd be like an empty dustbin. You can rattle a couple of marbles. Hello, Ian. Hey, Paulie. I see you've recently bought Yellowstone. It's a fantastic modern cowboy series and a little-known TV gem. Yeah, I know. I've got seasons 1 and 2 coming from Amazon, hopefully tomorrow. Season 3 I managed to pick up on eBay for £17.99, sealed with a slipcover. But there's something dodgy about the discs. They're black. It looks like a pre-recorded bootleg. I checked the picture quality and the sound quality, which is fantastic. And I'm not sure whether or not to cause a bit of havoc and insist on my money back. I know season 3 is about 30 quid, maybe £35, but £17.99. Is it a series that I'm bothered about actually grabbing a legitimate copy? I always like my legitimate copies, but it comes with a really nice slipcover and an inlay sleeve, which is all original. And it's just the discs. It's just the discs. Why would you produce a bootleg? Just the discs. So yeah, I've messaged the other person because they're selling a load more. So I think maybe they may be on the dodgy. But I've got seasons 1 and 2 coming tomorrow, official release. Blimey, I'm getting behind on the thingies already. Oh no, where are we? Playtendo guy. Hello, I don't think we've seen you here before. Welcome. Oh, Peter K, how you doing? Ryan wants to know, do you hate Cats and Dogs 3? I've not seen Cats and Dogs 3. The first film was quite good. I've never seen the other two, though. In fact, I didn't even know there was a second one when I saw the third one on DVD. John Wick's in the house. I'm thinking I'm back. 4K Dolby Vision for Mission Impossible, I take it. James is here. Hello, matey. Franklin says, have you seen the Harry Hill movie? No, I haven't. Another, well, not similar, but another crappish, from what I hear, film that one of my workmates actually watched is Mrs. Brown's Du Bois movie. And he said it was the most god-awful piece of crap he's ever seen. Pretty much the same as James with The Rise of Skywalker. I know you really hate that film with a passion, mate. I'm going to have to send you something subscriber eventually. It'll come up with a massive box like that, be full up with Rise of Skywalker stuff. I do enjoy Rise of Skywalker for what it is. You know, don't say it, James. What, piece of shit? The action, you know, Rey, of course. And I didn't mind the Emperor coming back. It's a shame we didn't get a full J.J. Abrams trilogy, because I'm sure that if the whole thing had been J.J. Abrams, we would have had a proper start, middle, and end, a proper trilogy. But it's the way that the cookie crumbles. If you can hear that, it's birds outside. Derek wants to know, have you got any plans to get another cat? I would like one. I would like another pussy. Yeah, I would like another cat. I think it's got to the point where my dad's like, you know, he's in his retirement years and we're all right. We're doing all right for the time being. And I think he's thinking of vet's fees. But me personally, if it was just me, I would probably get one. You never know, one day I might just come home. I might come home with one under my arm. Lewis, this week I hit 70 subscribers and 60,000 views. Nice one, mate. And hello, Joe Carey. A newcomer, loving the video. Oh, thank you very much, Joe. And welcome to this crazy world of Big Pauly. Oh, for Christ's sake. I knew it was going to happen. Rehan's here and he's just watched Black Widow. I hope it was good. Oh dear. Zaruj Media is here. Hello. I don't know why I always like to speak in a very posh voice. Hello. After 1 year of hitting 30 subscribers, I have finally hit 40. You're going up. That's the main thing. Hello, Ryan. Ryan wants to know, have you seen Ants 1998? 2009? Oh, 9. Is that the one with a cover of some weird animated creature with a gas mask on the cover? I think. And Sausage Party. Yes, I have seen Sausage Party. That was a laugh, yes, especially the orgy. I have seen Ants a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. A long time ago, it was okay, but I prefer A Bug's Life, to be perfectly honest. Katie is here. Yes, we've got all of the Powells all in one house. Hello, Alex. Oh, from the chair is here. Yes, the man who sent me all my DVDs. I will only be here for an hour as I've got to film my review for Raya and the Last Dragon. Yes, Later on, go over to From the Chair and subscribe to him if you haven't, because he's just revamped his channel and he's got a review coming up for Raya. Is it Raya or Raya? I don't know. I was going to actually rent this on Disney Plus for 20 quid, but then I thought, do I really want to? Can I wait? And then I realised, yes, I can wait. I would rather wait, have something to look forward to, either coming on 4K, Blu-ray, or onto the Disney Channel properly, where everybody gets to see it. So I'm going to put off watching that for now, because although I really want to see it, it's not right up there on my radar. Not like Godzilla and Kong, 1st of April. It's not an April Fool's joke. I actually really need to work out if I'm actually working on the 1st of April, because if I'm not working, oh yes, that's going to be my afternoon sorted. If I am working, then I'll probably have to wait probably 2 days to watch it. Oh, that's going to be a painful 2 days. Hello, Mitchell. And Train Spotter and Football Fan and DVD. Do you like South Park? Yes, I do. I haven't seen it for a long time. I used to watch South Park religiously. Well, not in a church or anything like that. But I used to watch every episode. And then I don't know, it just kind of like faded away. I don't know if it was something to do with maybe certain channels weren't showing it anymore, but I love South Park, yeah. Somebody did say many times Kenny had been killed. My favourite character, obviously, is Cartman. And it's funny because both me and Lulu, we call each other Kitty. Because no kitty, bad kitty. Who's a bad kitty? And we always love South Park, so we just call each other Kitty. Eva May Unicorn. Oh, what a lovely name. And his name's Scott. Have you ever seen the Zucker Brothers movie Top Secret? I have not. Top Secret? No. Is that an 80s one? Zaruj. You could finally buy non-essential goods in supermarkets here in Wales. Hooray! Now open the shops Drakeford. Don't all of your shops open on Monday? I thought the whole of Wales retail opens again on Monday. I might be wrong. What do you think about Indiana Jones 4K? If it's not Atmos or Vision, I'll pass. I saw an advert for that. I find it difficult to believe that they wouldn't sell this without Atmos or Dolby Vision. I find it hard to believe that they would just put it at DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 for a 4K. How many 4Ks do you find that are that big that have just got a 5.1 soundtrack? DTS. No, I really think it's going to get an Atmos soundtrack. I really do. I really do believe that. Sabian, hello. Have you seen the new Raya and the Last Dragon? Because I didn't, and I'm not paying £20. I'll wait till June. Yeah, I decided to do the same as well. Mr. Fulton, hello. I have some great news. The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse Season 2 to Disney Plus this summer. Awesome. What was the other one? Oh, next week. This will probably come up in the chat at some point eventually. But next week, is it Friday? The Winter Soldier. And I've forgotten his name. The other one. Why can't I remember his name? Birdman? What's the matter? What's the matter with me? How many times have I seen him on a Marvel film? The Winter Falcon. Birdman. Yeah, that's coming out on Friday, I believe. I can't wait for that, except, well, I might be able to get it in over the weekend because I'm working next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I wouldn't see it until Monday. But On my lunch break at work, we get an hour, so I can easily slot that in. Hello, Philip. Mitchell says, I love your Poundland bin videos. Thank you very much. My favourite Poundland bin video is definitely when you watch 50 Shades of Grey and saying this is never going to get shown on BBC. I don't think it ever will it? Hopefully not. Zaruj says, I don't mind The Rise of Skywalker as a film, but I hate it as a sequel. I know what you mean. Sav hated The Rise of Skywalker. After my cat died back in December, I've been looking for a small dog. Sounds like a bit of a joke. I find that a lot, actually. I find when an animal dies in the house, they don't necessarily get the same type of animal. You know, if a cat dies, maybe the next purchase will be a dog. Or if a dog dies, maybe the next purchase will be a cat. For me, it's always going to be a cat. I'm more of a cat man. I like pussy more than dog. I don't know what the hell is going to happen with the... shut up. I don't know what's going to happen with the YouTube analytics and everything with me mentioning the word pussy so many times in one live chat. I can just hear Mum now. Wash your mouth out. AR Madden, hello. What a gift to receive from a subscriber. The Mondo Steelbook of Avengers. I know, that was fantastic. I've received some fantastic subscriber mail in this last week. And not just in this last week, since I've started the channel. Absolutely fantastic. Especially Lewis, Legend Lewis, who sent me all the Muppets and sent me the animated ones, you know, the Studio Ghiblets. Yes, I am very well. Thank you very much, Stephen. I hope you are too. The Shoker Show. You stepped up the budget. Loved emotional words about Lulu and Claire the other day. Oh, this in the Blu-ray hunt, the things that I miss and the things that I look forward to. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I can't wait to get there, to go and see them again. Hopefully I'll be able to do it at the end of the month. You know, is it 29th of March? But I'm really looking forward to catching up with them inside and hanging out and, well, not literally hanging out, but that'd be a different video. Having a video, you know, doing a video together. Sev asks, what do you think of a Coming to America 2? I did do a review for this on my channel, so head over and watch the review there. The Harvey Paxton Show. Yes, I'm a legend, apparently. Franklin wants to know if I can send him some Star Wars steelbooks. I don't have any spare. Jamie watched the entire Friday the 13th box set over the last week or so. Have to say, the only word that comes to mind overall is meh. Some good lots of bad. Really? I thought like you'd be mad on Friday the 13th, you know, being all the horror and all that kind of stuff. Or is it maybe just one film that's good? I've never seen any. Playtendo guy, what was your favourite video game when you were younger? Great question. Great question. Because I used to spend a lot of time in the arcade, even when I was supposed to be at school. We used to have 2 amusement arcades down near the seafront. Wow. I used to like everything from Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Missile Command. These are the arcade ones. Probably Kermit's favourite. No, I'm thinking of something else. Tron. Do you remember Tron with the little spinning disc thing? Yeah, I used to love playing that. Probably the biggest game that I spent most of the time in the amusement arcades playing was Star Wars. This was like the one where you sit down in an enclosed box and you've got like a Knight Rider type of steering wheel and you're flying the X-Wing and it's all like wireframe. 10 pence a go. I used to love that. I used to play time and time again the trench run, trying to fire the proton torpedo in the exhaust port. Yeah, fantastic. Growing up though, my dad bought my brother and me an Atari. Is it a 2600? I'm sure it's called a 2600. The black units with the cartridges that you slap in the top, which is actually downstairs in our shed, along with the original box full of games. So it's got, we've probably got about 50 games. So one day I'm thinking about maybe cranking that out and trying to hook that up to the TV. I'm sure you can, because I succeeded with a video recorder. So maybe I'll be able to hook it up with some converter, some kind of converter, and see. It'll probably look shit, but for nostalgia, I think that would be something special. I'll invite my brother round and we can play. Was it Pong? Yeah, that'd be great. After that, I got into Spectrums. I had the original rubber key 48K Spectrum, then I had the Spectrum Plus, and then I had the Spectrum Plus 3, the long one with like the disc on the end of it, the tape player on the end of it. Home computer games, my favourites was everything from Manic Miner to Jet Set Willy, Spy Hunter, Paperboy. I loved playing Paperboy at home on the Spectrum as well as in the arcade. I absolutely love that. And that's what I'm going to do when I go to the storeroom later in the year. You know, I said I was going to go and do a couple of videos, pull some stuff out, show some videos. I want to dig out my Spectrum. I want to dig out all my computer games and do maybe like one video for all the computer games and stuff that I've got, another video for all the videotapes I've got, another video for all the autographed Buffy pictures and framed photos and stuff like that. So I could probably make a good between 5 and 10 videos of stuff that's in the storeroom. I think people, I think people would like to see what I've got in the storeroom, so they know when to go and raid it. But yeah, it needs a good tidy up. It needs a good sorting out, and I'm curious. I'm curious to what's in there because it's been such a long time. Some of these containers have got stuff in them that I haven't opened in years. So sorry for the long answer. Yes, Hulk. Been watching Your Honor with Bryan Cranston. It's a good series. Yeah, we might watch another one tonight. Actually, I think we've seen 3 episodes now. But yeah, that crash on the first episode. Oh dear me, that was brutal. That was nasty. Joe asks, have you ever seen Friday Night Dinner? I think the last season was the last, but we are getting a documentary for the 10th anniversary. Is it been going that long? I did give it a go. I really didn't get past like the first episode. Stephen asks, what is your favourite US sitcom? Friends, How I Met Your Mother, or something else? Friends was really good, but I was never a hardcore Friends fan. Burping and all that kind of shit. How I Met Your Mother, I was a big fan of How I Met Your Mother. Mike and Molly was a really great sitcom. It was a really great American comedy with Melissa McCarthy. Obviously, if you don't like Melissa McCarthy, then you're not going to like the film, but it was a really funny sitcom. But if I had to pick one, it would probably be How I Met Your Mother. It probably would. What's the best movie you pulled out from the Poundland bin? What's the best movie you pull out from the Poundland bin you put in the rubbish bin? Oh, I don't know. Well, if it was a really good movie, I wouldn't have put it in the Poundland bin. A film that I did pick out that everybody raved about was Juno with Ellen Page, or whatever his name is. What is it? Ethan Page or something like that. I don't know. And that one in the rubbish bin because I found it quite boring. Have you seen Mr. Bean? Oh, yes. Love Mr. Bean. Stephen wouldn't pay £20 to watch a Disney cartoon when it's coming on Disney Plus in June for free. When you were a kid, what was your favourite toy and TV show? Good question. When this kind of might be a little bit of a lengthy answer again, so stay with me. When me and my brother were little, my auntie worked in a toy shop, which always came in handy for Christmas and birthdays, and we would have a pillowcase stacked full of toys. And the good thing about growing up in the 80s with a auntie working in the toy shop, got all the first Star Wars toys. Yeah. So, yeah, back in the 80s, I was big into mainly Star Wars. I really wasn't bothered about a lot of other toys. You know, I had the big Millennium Falcon, which I've still got. I've got the AT-AT Walker. There used to be a Tesco's clothes shop in Dover, exactly where Poundland is now, actually, funnily enough. And every Saturday morning I would go in there with my pocket money and buy the latest Star Wars figure that, you know, there was loads of them on the shelf back then. I think they were £1.50. I think it was £1.50 for a figure. And I would come home and I would rip the packaging off and I would play with the figures. You idiot. Do you know what? I don't know, but maybe I actually had a vinyl caped Jawa, maybe back then. Oh, front door. Someone's at the front door. Yeah, I used to love playing with all the Star Wars figures. But yeah, I was very fortunate enough to have, you know, an auntie working in a toy shop. My favourite TV show growing up was probably like the A-Team and Knight Rider. I was into that sort of thing growing up through my teen years. Ryan asks, have you seen Grown Ups 2 and Ultraviolet? I haven't seen Ultraviolet. That's is it Mila Jovovich? Grown Ups 2, I've seen one of them. One of them was in the Poundland bin. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's probably the first one, but I think I do have the second one in the Poundland bin. That's another thing I'll show you, because I've still got movies in the Poundland bin. I have a massive tub in the storeroom stacked to the top of Blu-rays from Poundland bin. So we'll have to go through those, and I'll show you what's still waiting to go into the bin. Did you know Sky Premiere has the Snyder Cut Justice League coming on Thursday? Oh, yes. So it's a big week this week, what with Falcon, yes, Paul, Falcon, and the Winter Soldier on Friday. What a weekend. Not for those that are working. Bugger. But yes, I have set my recorder for the Snyder Cut. Excuse me. The only problem is I'm only going to be able to watch it in HD. I'm not going to be able to watch it in 4K because the SkyQ mini boxes don't do 4K. So I'd have to watch it up here. I don't think I can watch a 4K film downstairs. Dad'll want some rubbish on. But yeah, I'll watch it up here. I mean, it's coming out with a Blu-ray eventually anyway, so I'm looking forward to watching it. As I'm off Thursday, I will be watching it Thursday. Are you watching Space Jam 2, and did you hear about the skunk? Don't know anything about a skunk. Space Jam 2. I was never really a fan of the first film, to be honest. I was never a fan of basketball, so I don't even know if I've seen the film. I may have just seen a few clips, but it's not high on my list of films to watch. Apparently, hairdressers and barbers open on Monday. Well, that's a start. Desperately need a haircut. Ryan is turning 17 on March the 27th. Well, happy birthday for the 27th. Top Secret is 80s. If you like Airplane, you would love it. Oh, okay. Yeah, Airplane is a great film. Bristolian Dave. Any advice for some who's pretty new to having a YouTube channel? Started mine in December and it's steadily growing. Yeah, well, just do what you love doing. You know, some videos you can plot out in advance. Some videos are just spontaneous, but as long as you're having fun doing it, then you know, carry on going. It's always good to have like a proper intro and maybe some graphics, on screen graphics that you get from various apps. And also when you like, you know, you go from that to doing like a live chat. I never used to bother using StreamYard. It was only after watching Geordie Paul using StreamYard that I thought that's pretty nifty. So yeah, whether or not I actually ever set up a multi streaming chat on the Big Pauly Show, maybe one day if anybody's bothered to be part of it, because what Paul's got going at the moment is really big, and it's his baby, all this multiple live streaming. But maybe we'll have a big gathering one day. But yeah, as long as you're enjoying doing it, then carry on. Mitchell wants to know when the Poundland bin videos are coming back. Here's my next movie request from the bin, and that's G.I. Joe 2. Don't think G.I. Joe 2 is actually in the Poundland bin, that's just on my normal shelves. I nearly poached Sarah Michelle Gellar in the head then. Can't do that. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a Poundland bin out soon. I've recently done a flick bin. That is the one problem. That's something going back to doing with the channel. Don't plot out too many different types of videos unless you've got the time to do them. Because, you know, I've got the Poundland bin, I've got flick bin, I've got steelbook unboxings, I've got live chats. And you find that if you plot out too much or tell people that you're going to be doing this video next week, this video also next week, you kind of let them down when you don't have time to do them. So I've scaled back on doing that now and only put out word of videos that I know that I can do or ones that I've already got uploaded. Such as like this evening at 6 o'clock, I've got my movie review for Monster Hunter coming up. So yeah, don't start out too heavy, and you know, scale it back a little bit, because I'm having to do the same thing. If I was full-time working from home doing this as a career, then I'd be doing it every day. I wish I could do it every day. Here's an interesting question from 86 Comp Geek. Are you going to buy Coming to America when it comes out on Blu-ray? I probably will, just to put it with Coming to America as a completist. Maybe a few more viewings might help it. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a director's cut. I don't know yet, though. Also depends on the artwork as well. What is the first film you'd like to see on the return to the cinema? Mine is No Time. That's bleeding September. Cinema's open in May. Well, we hope, anyway. My first film will be Black Widow going to the cinema. Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be my first one. Hello, Jamie again. You joining us at tonight's chat with Magpie Movies, Jason Brett and Robert Fett's Bounty. Yeah, you got a big one going tonight. Pardon. Bet 3 or 4 of them over at Magpie Movies. I don't know if I'll join the chat because it's kind of like we'll be downstairs with Dad watching TV and catching up on some episodes. That's why I do my chats early. You know, Dad's downstairs. He's in front of the telly. He's watching some war films and stuff like that. Whereas in the evenings, we like to just sit on the sofa and watch some stuff. So that's why so much I don't do videos in the evenings. But thanks for the invite. But I look forward to maybe listening to some of the questions and watching telly at the same time tonight. I'll try. Jacob Films TV. Hello. What is your opinion on Toy Story 1995? I love it. It is actually my favourite Pixar movie of all time. Absolutely love it. I am finally planning on branching out to other sci-fi franchises. So I'm trying not completely a WhoTube, as I'm trying to find more views. Do you think it's a good idea? So yeah, I mean, if you've just got a Doctor Who channel, then it's only going to attract Doctor Who fans. So yeah, other sci-fi, whatever it be, whether it be TV sci-fi like Star Trek or Babylon 5 or Quantum Leap, or films, then you'll attract more viewers. Jamie says Friday 13th haven't aged well. The Oscar nominations are going to be announced tomorrow. That's pretty good. I thought, where's the Oscars? It's the Oscars in May this year. Is it April or May? Normally we have them at the end of February, don't we? I don't know if it's going to be that interesting because really, has there been that many Oscar-worthy movies? Maybe there has. I just haven't watched them. Let's hope Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn gets nominated. Probably will, actually. Probably win as well. Best movie. Hello, Andrew. I'm doing well, thank you. Jacob asks your thoughts on Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, it's a good film. Not a bad film. Haven't seen it in a long time. I do have it on 4K. So I will get around to watching it eventually sometime. Have you seen any other Dracula films? A few here and there. Nothing old style. Nothing old scale. Like whether Christopher Lee or Peter Cushing was in them or Alec Guinness. But there is one that I want to see. I can't remember what it's called. I do have it up here. Hang on, where are we? D's, can I see it? Dracula Untold. Dracula Untold. I've got that on 4K. I've been meaning to watch that one. Hello, Josh. He wants to know, what's your order at the cinema? What do you mean? What food do I order? I don't know what you mean by order, or in what order do I go to the cinema? Did you watch Laura Legends on YouTube? I mentioned it ages ago. She's the nerd queen. I've got her as a subscriber. I subscribe to her channel. So I don't watch her as often as maybe you do or some other people, because I have got absolutely shitloads of people I subscribe to. Did you hear that Doctor Who Season 12 got Sci-Fi Season of the Year for 2020? I wonder how much the BBC paid for that. Yeah, no. Drew, hello. I always wanted to ask, do you ever get recognised on your Blu-ray hunts by any of your subscribers, as you probably have a big following? Probably due to the fact that I'm quite big and you can't miss me when I'm out Blu-ray hunting. Yes, I do, actually. Several times. Maidstone, got recognised a couple of times in Poundland, had a chat with the guys. Lewis, I met in Folkestone, outside Poundland, posed for a couple of pictures. Yes, I'm that famous. Westwood Cross in HMV, there was a guy and a lady that had actually come down from somewhere like Bristol. I don't know whether or not they came down because of the videos, but they recognised me, and we stood there for a good 20 minutes having a chat. So I do get recognised. It's only usually in my local area, of course. And I think, oh yeah, in my Tesco's in Dover, I met a guy and he said, "You're Big Pauly." Yeah. Yeah, so it's nice. It's nice. It's surprising considering how big you are not on YouTube compared with someone like Casey Neistat. But it's nice. It's nice. It's good to have a chat. So yeah, if anybody's out, whether you see me in Maidstone, Folkestone, Dover, anywhere, and you're worried, oh, is that Big Pauly? Should I have a chat? Tap me up. I am nice. I'm a nice bloke. Honestly. Matthew Dorrington, have you got Mars Attacks on Blu-ray? I actually do. Yes, I would love that. I would love that on 4K. Can you imagine that with all the lovely reds and the greens popping? I had the ZX Spectrum Plus 2. I can't remember what the ZX Spectrum Plus 2 was. I remember the ZX Spectrum 48K had the rubber keyboard. Then the Plus was just plastic. And then the Plus 3. I must have bypassed the Plus 2. What's a movie you got out of the Poundland bin that made you cry? The Impossible, with Ewan McGregor and Tom Holland. The true story of the tidal wave. It was a very touching film, and yeah, it was a fantastic film. It's not worthy of being in a Poundland. See, Andrew's up for it. Yeah, we'll do that in the summer. Make a day of it. Do some videos. Take a break. Maybe pop to McDonald's and sit back in the storeroom munching on a burger or something while we're unboxing some shit in the storeroom. Wrestle Media Box. Yep, Paulie. Have you watched Guns Akimbo? I have not yet. If so, what are your thoughts? I loved it. Also, what are your thoughts on Daniel Radcliffe? Daniel Radcliffe is actually a pretty good actor. I watched about 2 weeks ago the new one that arrived on, I think it's Netflix. This was the prison one, which was based on a true story. And they had to break out of this prison making wooden keys. Escape from Pretoria, I think it's called. And yeah, I thought that was really good. That was a really good film. Overall, he's good. Yeah, I really enjoy him. Jungle, he was good. The Woman in Black, he was fantastic in The Woman in Black. Emma Watson, she's good outside of Harry Potter, but I've never been that impressed with anything that she's done. And the same I was saying for Rupert Grint, but Rupert has really excelled my expectations in the M. Night Shyamalan series, Servant, on Apple. He's absolutely fantastic in that. Sebastian asks, what is your next hobby? I haven't got time for another hobby, I don't think. I think we'll just stick with the hobbies I've got. Hans, hello, Hans Verschuren. Seinfeld, I've never watched it. Oh, Legend Lewis has finally been able to watch the second season of Harley Quinn, the animated series, and it was well worth the wait. Better than the first season. Fantastic. Yes, I still have the second season to go yet. I researched the Tom Baker 1979 story Nightmare of Eden today. I realised that you could see the actors inside the mouths of the monsters. Probably back then, because, you know, the BBC budget was probably about £1.50. So, yeah, I can understand that. Jacob Films recently watched Signs and the Village. Signs was great. Signs is a fantastic film. I think Signs is my #1 favourite M. Night film. And The Village was acceptable. I love The Village. I think it's highly underrated. I just love the whole setup of this village, you know, thinking of where it is and the little twist at the end. And it's criminal that we haven't got a Blu-ray release for it. The twist could have been done in a better way. I loved it. I loved the way that they did the twist, rather than explaining the man explaining it to Ivy. Also, with The Village, it's got one hell of a cast: Sigourney Weaver, William Hurt, Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody was fantastic in The Village. Joaquin Phoenix, Bryce Dallas Howard. It's a great film. It's one of the. That's the thing. These two films, The Village and Lady in the Water, are not high on a lot of people's M. Night, scales, but I absolutely adore them. Even more so because I saw them with Lulu, and we loved both of them together, and we laughed and cried, and what can I say? I just love those. I love those films. But yeah, for me, Signs is my favourite M. Night film. I think my favourite American comedy is Malcolm in the Middle. Yes, you've sent me Malcolm in the Middle, haven't you, matey? I've got the entire box set. Yes, so I can make my way through that. I'll probably watch the first couple of episodes and start bloody marathoning it because I like anything with Bryan Cranston in. Bobby says happy lockdown Sunday. Have you seen Lost season 4? I'm actually still on season 3. I'm on disc 5, season 3. I've got, I think, 2 more discs, or 1 more disc, and then I'm on to season 4. Yeah, my brother has seen the whole of Lost, and he's moving on now to Breaking Bad. I told him to watch Breaking Bad. He's never seen it, but yeah. It just takes so long to watch. I wish I could marathon like 10 episodes a time, but when you have responsibilities, what responsibilities? Well, work. You know what I mean? And doing YouTube videos takes up a lot of your time. How do you feel about canned laughter being used in sitcoms? I personally find it annoying as it kind of forces the audience to laugh, and I feel laughter should be natural. I think sitcoms are best done in front of a live audience. Kind of works the way that I was talking to Dad yesterday about Ant and Dec, their Saturday night takeaway. Without an audience, there's something missing. With those video screens, there's just something missing. Not that that's a sitcom or anything. I can't believe you pulled out the best exotic Marigold Hotel at the Poundland bin and then got rid of it. I personally feel both films are good, and that is a personal opinion. I did enjoy the film. I did enjoy it. I just had to weigh up whether or not there's much rewatchability of it. And there probably isn't. I mean, if I do want to watch it, I'll probably watch it on Netflix or Amazon if it's available. But it's not a film that I'm going to pluck off the shelf, like every 6 months or so, to watch. But I did enjoy it. Are you tempted to get into the vinyl resurgence? No. As much as I love vinyl, and I collected vinyl growing up, that's also another thing I need to show you in the storeroom. My complete vinyl and cassette tape collection and CDs. Christ, I've got entire stacks full of bleeding music up there. It's going to be like a 50 part video. No, I mean, I don't have a turntable. And any music I play, I really play through Spotify and through the A word, you know, Exa. I don't want to set off anybody's, but I find that easier, actually. Good afternoon, David. David is here. Your thoughts on the Star Wars holiday special? Apparently, it's really bad according to Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, apparently it is bad. I've only seen it once, and it's not something that you should ever admit to owning in your collection. Really. But it's just a bit of fun. If you look at it as a bit of fun, then where's the harm? Are you going on a small Blu-ray hunt tomorrow? It will be very small because I'm at work again tomorrow. So, and I'm trying to think about where I'm going, because normally I would go to the Sainsbury's in Ashford, but for the last 3 weeks they've not put a single release on the shelf. Nothing, no DVDs, nothing. So I'm thinking I'll probably do Tesco's tomorrow, because at least there's a chance that they'll put some new DVDs on the shelf, because that's all we're reduced to at the moment, DVDs. The good thing is, though, as long the way that things are going at the moment, with retail opening on the 12th of March, I've actually booked like the next 2 months off on Mondays, and I'm going to put in holiday, because all my holiday forms, some people take like 2 weeks holiday and go somewhere, or a week's holiday. I just like to take the Mondays when I'm working. So I'm hoping I've got enough holiday. I've worked it all out that I can actually take every holiday off, every Monday off until Christmas. And that will always guarantee that we'll have a Blu-ray hunting trip on Monday. Of course, there's going to be the odd day when somebody else wants to take holiday, like my shift partner, and I can't get the time off. But yeah, it's going to be a small one tomorrow. As I was saying, April the 12th. What am I talking about? April the 12th, when retail reopens and HMV opens, you can't get bigger than Godzilla released on that day. So it's going to be a Godzilla Blu-ray hunting day. And it's just as well, really, because we've got the Godzilla HMV Cine edition coming out that day. So hopefully we'll get to see that as well. Do you like Katy Perry and Eminem? I don't really follow their music. Katy Perry I watch on American Idol at the moment. Eminem, I like a few of his songs, but not religiously. Are you looking forward to the flight attendant, Kaylee, what's her name? Kyoko's new mystery show? I don't know too much about it. I've read a little bit about it. I will give it a go. Where do I remember her from? Yeah, I know she was in Big Bang Theory. Charmed, that's where I first saw her. Ryan hates Tangled 2010. Oh dear. How did you make intro for a YouTube video? It's just tinkering, really. Different apps, art apps, studio apps, using GIFs, getting the right music. I've always thought about maybe changing my intro, but it kind of is signature. I wanted to keep it short to like 5 seconds, but I've muddled about with the outro a few times, but I think I'll stick with the current outro that I've got. What is your favourite His Dark Materials episode from Series 2? I've not seen Series 2 yet, so I can't really comment on that. Kevin, hello, Kevin. Big Paula. When are you doing your Apple TV films? What you bought so far on Apple? I don't think so. No, I have not bought anything. Probably in about 6 months. I've been waiting for the sale. They usually have a sale every January. Did you put Mamma Mia in the flick bin? No, it's down here actually. No, I think it's down here. There it is. Where are you? Come here. Mamma Mia. No, so I didn't put it in the flick bin. I will get around to watching them. I suppose I'll have to. I do like ABBA. I'm just not sure about Pierce Brosnan singing. Have you seen Tenet? Tenet 2013? Is that a different one? I've never heard of Tenet 2013. Right. Okay. Luke is talking from girlfriend's YouTube account. It must be Luke. I'm watching Cherry right now, and it's pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good film. Yeah. Third act was a little slow, but on the main part, I really enjoyed it. If 50 Shades of Grey comes back out of the rubbish bin, throw it at the beach. Okay. Has there ever been a film you wish you could get a refund on? My Cats rental. I rented Cats for about $4.99. I think that's probably the only thing that I wish I could get a refund on. Jamie asks, have you got the Doctor Who collection box sets? No, I haven't been collecting those. Vincent on HD TV test posted a video on YouTube this week. He showed that Disney Dolby Vision on streaming is better than Disney HDR10 on disc. Oh, really? Well, I need to watch that. Oh, good old Vincent Tao. I can't remember how you pronounce his last name, but yeah, Vincent's awesome. Jack says, I got banned from the Chatting Movies Facebook page for reposting a post that got deleted. Okay. Not sure I know what that is. I certainly didn't ban you, but maybe one of the other admins banned you for some reason. But maybe Jamie or Rob or someone can shed a bit of light, or David. What is a few of your dad's favourite films, and does he share your interest in movies? Only shares my interest in movies when it comes to like Mission Impossible and James Bond. He's no way into Marvel films. Superhero? No. Animated films? No. He mainly watches black and white war films from the 50s and 60s. He likes the Clint Eastwood westerns. But no. DC? No. Star Wars? Only the original 3. It's just they're the only good Star Trek films that were ever produced. So our interests differ. That's why sometimes I find it difficult to find something to watch that I know that he would like. So there's no chance in hell of putting Tenet on from him. Whereas my mum, she was into all Jurassic World, Men in Black. She was a big sci-fi geek, and we used to watch Star Trek together and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I find myself watching a lot of stuff on my own these days. Get the old violins out. Hello, movie database. I'm good, thank you very much. Are you going to get Nomad Land on Blu-ray? I don't know, because I really don't know much about it. I know it's been oh yeah. Somebody just sent me a picture of Sith Ray. Very nice. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't really know much about it. I know Francis McDormand's in it, but I really don't know much about it. What are your favourite movies from 2004? I haven't got a clue what came out in 2004. Not a clue. Movies released in 2004. The Day After Tomorrow. The Village was 2004. I didn't know that. Aviator was alright. Collateral. Catwoman. No. Crash. iRobot. I liked iRobot. Hellboy, the original Hellboy, National Treasure. So yeah, there's a lot of films released in 2004. They're mainly the ones I like. Hope that answers your question. Your thoughts on 101 Dalmatians 1996 and 102 Dalmatians 2000? I actually love them both. Never seen 102 Dalmatians. 101 Dalmatians is pretty good. I'm more interested in Cruella, actually. I'm looking forward to watching Cruella. Hello, Justin. Which film have you bought the most times? Different formats. It's probably going to be like The Force Awakens. I had the Blu-ray, the 3D, the 4K, the Blue Fans, Steelbook, the 3D Steelbook, the 4K Steelbook. Did I say big sleeve? And then there was the lenticular cover, probably about 8 times. Bobby was disappointed with Coming to America 2. Pretty poor, but Wesley Snipes says Izzy was good. Maybe a spin-off. Apparently there is going to be a Coming to America 3, from what I understand. But yeah, Wesley Snipes was the best thing about it. I did enjoy the barbershop scenes, though. It's a shame that we couldn't get a lot of the F-bombs, because that's what made it funny. And bringing all of these cast members back, they forgot someone. Samuel L. Jackson. Maybe he could have been working out in Zamunda as like the caretaker or something. Favorite band, solo male and female singer. Favorite band of all time is Queen, followed by Status Quo. Favorite male singer of all time is Freddie Mercury. And favorite female singer, probably Dolly Parton. The one thing that's a little bit dodgy about StreamYard is that when you go to see some more comments, it flicks right down to the bottom, and then you have to scroll all the way up to try and find out where the bloody hell you were. Hopefully they need to sort that. Where are we? Do you get some funny looks from staff members in shops? Not really. I tend to do a lot of taping out of the way of staff. I get funny looks from people. You know, if I'm standing, like I used to record the audio at the same time, I'm standing there with a Blu-ray case saying, "This is a really good film. Oh, yes, you should see this." And there's a woman standing next to me. That's why I do overdubs now. And not to attract too much attention, I can just do an overdub after it. Hello, Pretzel Gaming. And hello to Matthew. Are you picking up the Dawn of the Dead 4K that's releasing next Monday? I don't know. Is it worth being picked up? Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. I did watch Bake Off, yes. What the hell was going on with that toilet? Have you got the rest of Jurassic Park? Yeah, I've got them all. Even Fallen Kingdom. Hello, James. James is here. And so is Film Flick as well. Hello. Have you seen the TV movie with Daniel Radcliffe called My Boy Jack, about Rudyard Kipling's son in World War One? No, I've never heard of that Daniel Radcliffe film, My Boy Jack. I hope 50 Shades Darker doesn't get into the Poundland bin. Yeah, and the other one. What are some of your favourite classic and modern Doctor Who episodes? I think anything I've got favourite is probably Tom Baker, that era. I grew up mainly with Tom Baker and Peter Davison. Current ones, probably Matt Smith, David Tennant era. Christopher Eccleston. I think the episode was called Dalek. I think it was when he was confronted with that lone Dalek all chained up. That was a great episode. I just loved his reaction. You know, why don't you just die and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't think anything past David Tennant doesn't rank high. Yeah. I recommend watching Waves by A24 as it's emotionally resonant and it's my second favourite film of all time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, The Village is a guilty pleasure. I really want a Blu-ray box set for the Sarah Jane Adventures, as only seasons 4 and 5 have Blu-ray releases, and you have to sell your kidney to afford them. You don't want to do that. I am. I'm a 50-year-old man. I turned 50 in February. Have you bought your tickets for Dover Castle yet? It reopens on the 29th of March. I'm glad someone knows when it reopens. But I don't think they're having a lot of the tours, you know, like the underground tours. So I'll wait until all that opens first. Yes, I am aware that Flash Gordon is Kermit's favourite film. Not. Did you watch the Oprah, Harry and Meghan interview? Just a little bit of it, maybe the first 15 minutes, and it was boring. So didn't bother. Currently rewatching 12/22/63 with James Franco. That was a great series, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a really good series. I enjoyed watching that. Bristolian Dave's collection has almost hit 6,000 titles. How do you decide what stays in your collection and what goes? Well, anything shit goes. Having said that, I still have the remake of RoboCop on Steelbook. Probably if you was to trim down my collection by getting rid of duplicates and different versions, I'll probably shave off probably close to 500. Do you wish 4K projectors would drop in price? BenQ one is still $999. Yeah, and the Optoma HD. I think it's the HD30. I think that's still about 1200. The only trouble is, like, I try to fit that one up here. It's too heavy for the size of this room. What I want, what you really, really want, is one of those laser ones, the short throw laser ones that you just stick right underneath the screen, and it just things the image straight up. So I wouldn't have any wiring up here. It would all be right over there. I think they're about £3,000 at the moment. Swift Video. Do you not buy DVDs anymore and only Blu-rays? I buy the occasional. Oh, sorry. He says, knocking shit off. I buy the occasional DVDs if it's something I know that's not going to be available on Blu-ray, like the Woman in Motion DVD with Nichelle Nichols from Star Trek I watched yesterday. Very interesting, but only cheap. You know, I'm only going to pay a couple of quid for something. I'm not going to go into a shop and say, you know, I want the latest Marvel movie on DVD for 10 quid. I love digital music too, but I find that I only use it for individual songs and rarely albums. I love the artwork on vinyl. Well, yeah, I can understand what you mean by the vinyl and the artwork, because I love the same with Laserdiscs. I do find myself playing albums on Spotify, usually when I'm coming home from work. And if someone releases a brand new album, I'll listen to it while, you know, sitting here in the chair. Stephen's got to go. It's Sunday roast time. Oh, lovely. See you later, Steve. What are some of your favourite music artists? Well, like I say, everything from... I've got a bit of a mixture, really. It's a bit of Queen, a bit of Status Quo. My main music I listen to is country at the moment. New country. Has been for a couple of years since Garth Brooks, since I got into Garth Brooks. But I also listen to metal. I love Halloween, Dragon Force, Iron Maiden, Bon Jovi, Europe, all of the 80s films, all of the 80s bands as well, White Line, Motley Crue, Poison, Rat, all that lot, Scorpions, I could go on and on. Ingrid J. Malmsteen. I've seen pretty much all of those in concert over the years, but at the moment my main thing in music is country. But I also like listening to soundtracks. You know, like I could sit here listening to the Empire Strikes Back soundtrack by John Williams. I've got Gremlins on 4K box set limited edition hardcover case from Zavvi. Was £38 to £24 when I bought it. I like that one. I've got that one over there somewhere on the shelf somewhere. To conserve space, I've had to put my DVDs in plastic sleeves. These are specially designed to keep the artwork in too. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of doing that, kind of filing it away like a filing cabinet. It really doesn't do anything. I'd like it to be out on the shelf, but I suppose if you're thinking for space, then you've got to do whatever you can. Can't wait for my Wonder Woman 2 movie collection on Blu-ray to arrive next Monday, and then pick up Soul on Blu-ray from Tesco's the following Monday. You hope to, mate. You hope to pick it up from Tesco's. Yeah, I've gone for the steelbook, the 4K HMV steelbook for Wonder Woman 2, as I have the steelbook for the first film. Soul, I love the art for the 4K, but the steelbook is really nice with a piano as well. So I'm going to go for that one. There's also something out next week on 4K that I want to pick up. It's a re-release of a film I really like and is out in 4K. I can't remember what it is. What are your thoughts on Pedro Pascal as Joel in the Last of Us TV show? I can't really have an opinion on that because I've never played the game, so I'm not the best person to ask. I have seen WandaVision. Yeah, I loved it. Thought it was a great show. Do you have any positive views on cats? No. Nomadland is coming to star on Disney Plus on April the 30th. Hopefully we ain't got to pay for it, have we? Movie Nation, hello. You are one of the reasons why I continue to make YouTube videos. Oh, that's very kind, mate. And keep me going during crappy times. Yeah. Who is your hero in life? Who's my hero in life? It's a tricky question. Who do I look up to? Well, I always looked up to my mum. I don't know. Do you like the Criterion collection? I'm not a big collector of Criterions because they release a lot of obscure stuff and a lot of kind of indie stuff that I'm not interested in. The only Criterions I've picked up are the Scorsese shorts because I wanted to see what that was like, and Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, The Irishman. La la la. Luke has got to go. We'll watch the playback. How long will you be going? Probably another half an hour. Yeah, I always do it for like till about 5:45. So thanks for popping by, mate. Big for it. I wish I bought a Blu-ray box set 4K limited edition Aliens. The whole movie's in the box. It was the original poster. I think it looked cool. True Lies Blu-ray is going for a lot now on Amazon. That's because no one else will release it. Mitchell's going. Bye, Mitchell. Apparently, Coming to America 3 is coming out in 16 years. Probably, yeah. Do you have any favourite BFI or Criterion releases? I don't think. I think I may only have one BFI. And as I say, I've only got 2 Criterion. So I'm more Arrow, personally. I have been watching Breaking Bad for the first time, and I'm going to wrap up season 4 tonight. Who was your favourite character? I quite like Gus. And feel he would make a great spin-off show alongside Soul. Well, he's already in the spin-off show with Soul. Thingy, Better Call Saul. He's in it a lot. He's in it a lot with Saul. My favourite character. Oh, Jesse. Jesse was always my preference over Bryan Cranston. I like Mike. Yeah, Mike was fantastic in Breaking Bad, and he's still great in Better Call Saul. Dariush Asadi, hello. What have you watched on Disney Plus? WandaVision, the WandaVision making of, The Mandalorian. That's probably about it. I don't need to watch any of the Star Wars films because I've already got them. But, when they release, Falcon and Winter Soldier and all the other stuff, then I'll be watching that lot. A good idea for your a video series on your channel, even though you've got a lot, is what I watched on Disney Plus Apple TV. Okay. Oh, I've just sent you My Boy Jack. Don't worry, it was only a few quid on Amazon. Off Amazon, should be there tomorrow. Oh, thanks very much, mate. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I didn't know that. I've never heard of that one before. Babsy1. Bit random, but my daughter wants to know if you watch Family Guy. I actually don't. I've never watched an episode of Family Guy. Just never got round to it. Do you have Simply Irresistible? I don't think it's got a Blu-ray release. I think it's only got a DVD release. Yeah, I used to like that film, obviously with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Sean Patrick Flannery. You see in the picture there, that pink dress, I owned that. I actually won that in a competition. I did sell it on eventually, made 4 figures, so it came in handy. What did you have for dinner today? Today we had, I think it was ham. I think it was thick chunks of ham or gammon and sweet potato mash, peas, carrots, and some, for ice cream, Viennetta, mint Viennetta. Very nice. Why have we stopped getting the digital copy of films with physical Blu-rays 4Ks? Would love to have a copy on iTunes to watch on the iPad, Apple TV when you watch the physical. Yeah, they still do it in America. Every single new release that comes out in America has got a digital copy. We don't get anything at all over here. And studio-wise, it's a bit stupid because, if they're trying to promote streaming, why not include a digital copy? I don't know. I noticed Tesco sell digital codes now for movies. Yeah, those little cardboard things. They have the fast collection for like 70 quid. Yeah, I've never seen any of them shifted off the shelf. Whenever I've gone into a Tesco's, I've looked. They always have the same amount on the shelf. Why would you buy one? Why not just buy it off iTunes? Have you listened to Mila Jovovich's album? I didn't know she sang. She sounds a bit like Tori Amos. Ryan's going back to school tomorrow. Oh. Dylan asks questions. Hello, I'm just coming my grand's house, then I'm back home. George McLaren, hello. Which one are you looking forward to more, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series or Loki? Probably the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, although Loki's going to be very interesting. I think I'm looking forward to it. It looks much more of an action. It looks much more of a Winter Soldier type of film, the look of it. So, yeah, I'm more looking forward to that one. What is your most watched Blu-ray? My most watched Blu-ray over the years is probably Independence Day. Probably. Have you ever heard of Moon Knight Superhero, which is getting a series on Disney Plus? Yeah, I heard that. Don't know what the time frame is for that though when they're doing that. Ben Willis, hello. I was hoping for a Dirty Harry 4K this year for its 50th anniversary, but it won't probably happen. Yeah, they miss a lot of these opportunities, don't they? Jacob's going, bye. What are some of your least favourite TV shows? Gavin and Stacey. Really just don't like it. Probably because it's got Nob Corden in it. I don't know. I wouldn't say least favourite. It just shows some of the shows that I've never got round to seeing. Like, I always hear people raving about Line of Duty. I don't watch a lot of UK drama shows. I find them quite boring. I'm mainly an American TV series watcher. So I don't watch a lot of ITV dramas or BBC dramas, unless, of course, it's Killing Eve. Yeah. Wow. Series 1 and 2 of Loki has already been filmed? Wow. LP. A police officer pulled me over and said, "Papers." I said, "Scissors, I win," and drove off. I guess he wanted a rematch as he followed me for about 45 minutes. Do you like Riz Ahmed as an actor, and will you be checking out Sound of Metal when it comes out? I may do. I enjoyed him in Rogue One. I thought he was good in Rogue One. I started to watch Four Lions. It wasn't keeping me interested the way that I thought it was. So I've only seen half a film. So I need to watch the rest of that. This year marks the 10th anniversary of my favourite Muppet movie, The Muppets, and 10th anniversary of Once. Is it really 10 years since Once Upon a Time? Jeez. Hello, Pete. Will you be doing a Midsummer review sometime, or is it in the flick bin? It's in the flick bin. If I feel that I just want to watch it, I'll just pick it out. Jack wants to be unbanned. I don't know the reason why he was banned, so I'll have to have a word with the guys. Earthquakes. Greenland. That's a good film. Have you got a Kenny soft toy? I'm getting one for Easter. Yes, I do. I actually have all 4. No, I don't. I have 2. I have Cartman and Kenny. Massive ones they are. They're about, I don't know, about the size of a toilet bowl. And I used to sit them in the back seat of my car. They're in the storeroom. I have to show you them when we go up to the storeroom. I'm getting Wonder Woman 1984 on 4K on March the 22nd. Did you watch Friday's Gogglebox? I did. I laughed so much when that girl put her mum on. Yeah, I know. She went absolutely bonkers, didn't she? Did you order all 4K Disney 4Ks? I have, yes, through Amazon. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. Drop Zone. Yeah, Drop Zone is a good film. I have not seen that film in years. Another one that I really want on Blu-ray is Turbulence with Ray Liotta. I'm getting Soul on Blu-ray on March the 29th. Do you think Mads Mikkelsen will play a better Grindelwald? The new movie is taking ages. I don't know. I'm really going to miss Johnny Depp playing this character. You know, it's his character. The thing about Johnny Depp is once he steps into a role, you can't imagine anybody else playing. I think Mads Mikkelsen will do a good job. I think he'll do it a little bit different, but we'll have to see, won't we? Did you know that War Machine is going to be in Falcon and the Winter Soldier and is making his own TV show called Armor Wars? I've heard of Armor Wars. Going to put you in timeout for a moment, Jack. I know you've been blocked. You don't need to keep saying, unblock me, unblock me. What are you, a toilet? We've caught up with the chat. We're up to date. Wow. What else? Anybody else got anything they want to ask? It doesn't have to be about movies. You can ask me about anything in life, anything you want to ask me. I've got about 15 minutes left on the chat, so let's try and fill up a few comments, eh? When HMV and CEX reopen, are you going back to do some videos? You're damn right I am. Absolutely, on the day. Yeah, I heard that the Batman has finished filming, so I look forward to that. Yeah, see, Jack Sparrow. You cannot have another character playing Jack Sparrow. It's like recasting Edward Scissorhands. Johnny Depp owns these roles. They were planning to do a new Pirates one day. I think it was going to. Was it going to be a prequel? I think it was going to be a prequel with Margot Robbie. That could work. That could work. But really, Jack Sparrow is Pirates of the Caribbean. Are you going to watch series 13 of Doctor Who later this year? I probably will. The last two series have been pretty naff. I probably will watch the next series because, of course, the regeneration and the transfer into the new Doctor. Whether that be male or female, who knows? Oh, hello. Kermit's here. Alan, matey, how you doing? We've got 15 minutes. Let's all say hi to Kermit. I should imagine he's had a pretty tough week this week. Justice League Snyder Cut is out on Thursday in America, but in England it's Friday. I thought it was out 18th. I'm sure it's out on the 18th here in the UK. I thought it was out here on the 18th, not the 19th. I've seen it advertised as the 18th. Oh, if that's the case, then no, I'm not going to be able to watch it until next week sometime. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Are you going to watch the new Mortal Kombat film? I probably will, but it's not high on my list because I really don't know much about Mortal Kombat. I never played any of the games or watched any of the other films. I heard there's going to be a Christmas special of Doctor Who this year. The regeneration is probably going to be then. Okay, that'd be interesting. Yeah, because I think for the last year or two, we haven't had a Christmas episode, have we? It's been New Year's. I wonder, are they going to regenerate into a man? Or are they going to carry on regeneration into a woman? That's the main question, isn't it? Because they need to get it right. If they regenerate into a man, you're going to get feedback like, say, I told you it was going to be shit with a woman. You know, thank God it's back with a man. And that's what the BBC fear. But are they going to carry on? Because the Doctor is regenerated into a woman, maybe the regeneration can only be a woman. I'm probably not making a lot of sense, but you know what I mean. Have you watched any of the extra episodes of The Walking Dead? I'm right up to date with The Walking Dead. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. It will get better, though. See, Tobo says Snyder Cut is released on Thursday. Hang on a minute. I can sort this out once and for all. I'm going to my Sky app to look at my recordings that I've got scheduled. Let's have a look. Thursday, 7 a.m. Thursday morning, Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, yeah, it's definitely Thursday. Woohoo! Fantastic. Oh, hello. We got a super chat from Legend Lewis. Hang on a minute. You deserve the good old branding. Super chat from Lewis. Thank you very much. I still haven't got a sound for that. I need to get a little button set up that I can press and it goes, oh, yes, baby. Back to the comments. Thank you, Legend Lewis. How's Lulu and Claire? As far as I know, they're all right. Boring for them as well, because, you know, stuck in lockdown. I don't want to get in too much of a political thing with this, but at the moment, what's on the news is about this woman that got murdered by this police officer. The garage in Dover, in my hometown, is actually where I took my car to have the panels beaten years ago. And it's very dodgy because this thing that they did last night, when they were told not to, they were told to stay at home, because we are still in a stay-at-home order, and there was no social distancing. And I know they were making a point, but all these women were breaking the law by going out. It's a dodgy subject to talk about. So I understand why they were going out to do this vigil, but yeah, I'm not going to get into it any further than that. I'll just dig myself a grave. RuPaul is the new Doctor Who. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Really tough question, but what do you want from the new Star Wars movies when they release them? So, it's not a hard question. Don't worry, George. I just want something fresh, something new and fresh. Maybe stuff that we haven't seen before, you know, because we're moving away from Skywalker, the saga and everything. New creatures, new aliens, new creatures that bring us happiness, you know, like something magical like Yoda, or the Porgs. New fantastic droids, maybe, that new designs. There's a lot to do, new villains. So I would like it to be something really fresh, but still Star Wars. Will you be doing a review for the new Justice League? Yes, I will. I will do a review, because I do have a review for Joss Whedon's Justice League when I went to the cinema to see it. So if you haven't seen that, head over to the movies, the cinema and movie reviews playlist. It's somewhere in there. Or you can just type on the search Justice League Big Pauly and it'll probably come up. I'm a big fan of yours. Oh, thank you, Sarah. And watch when I can. I started collecting the Star Wars steelbook movies, but very dear on eBay. Yeah, they are quite expensive. I have autism, but I'm learning from you what to get. Oh, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. Will you camp outside HMV on the 12th of April? Probably not, but I will probably be very happy seeing those doors open, and I'll probably wet myself walking through the doors. What's your opinion of the 6 p.m. man curfew? You can't do it. You can't do it. I finish work at 8 o'clock. What's your favourite cover of Glee? On Glee? Don't stop believing. Gotta be. That's what Glee was well known for. But yeah, I do prefer that one as to anything else. When is The Mandalorian out on Steelbook? Oh God, I don't really know. Or Blu-ray officially. You know, all the time it's on Disney Plus. Why would they want to release it as a physical? Probably 2 or 3 years, maybe. My boss is forcing me to get the vaccine next week. That's not fair. That's not right. I don't think they can do that. Why are they forcing you to get it? Yeah, I'm not sure that that's allowed. No more Star Wars? Yeah, loads of Star Wars. Well, I've just noticed on Sky Movies that it's showing all the way through the day on Thursday, but the first showing is 7 a.m. So if you haven't got anything to do and you're not at work, well, hey. What is your favourite horror film? I'm not a big horror film fan. You know, I haven't got a massive collection, you know, like Horror in Todge had, or even Jamie, you know, because he's got a big horror collection. I don't like the jump moment films, you know what happened to me with Insidious. I much prefer things like Hereditary and A Quiet Place, that type of horror. Magpie Movies! Geordie Paul is here. I've already plugged your live chat, mate. He's plugging it now. He's promoting his live stream at 8 o'clock, 8:30 tonight. There you go. Maybe Meghan Markle will be the new Doctor Who. I don't think so. She spends most of her life preggers. Oh dear. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. What is your favourite takeaway to watch movies? Mine is Indian, and tonight I'm having one. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Probably a Chinese when we get the opportunity to have a Chinese or fish and chips. Thank God Gina is gone from The Mandalorian now. Horrible bin. You didn't like her then? I actually liked her character as Kara. I've got the pop vinyl figure. I should imagine the main figures are going for crazy money on eBay. I may Marvel Disney Plus TV show DVD homemade. What? Boss said everyone at work has to have the vaccine, so I'm the only one that hasn't. So he's forced me into booking an appointment for it. I'd rather not have it. No, don't have it. Go to human resources or report them. They can't make you have it. Even though, the government are saying have it for the safekeeping of everybody. I don't think by law, I don't think an employer can make you do that. What is your favourite 80s action movie? Die Hard. And Christmas film as well. Lewis is going. Legend Lewis is going. I think I'm going there as well. Yeah. I'm right at the bottom of the comments, so I managed to get through most of the comments. So brilliant. Thank you very much for all of the comments. I'm going to have my tablets in a minute. Yeah, and get myself some tea, settle down in front of the telly for some whatever's on. Don't forget, 8:30 tonight, Magpie Movies with Geordie Paul, a live chat with Robert Fetz Bounty, Jamie Powell. I can't remember who the other one was. Sorry. But yeah, head over there. I'll try and catch it. If not, I'll have to watch it on a replay. But unfortunately, I can't always get to the live chat. But definitely head over there. Thanks everyone for joining in with the chat. I wish I could do it longer. Maybe one day we will do a later one in the evening, because I know there'll be more people watching later in the evenings. Or maybe a lunchtime one again on a weekend. But thanks everybody for popping by. Unfortunately, tomorrow's Blu-ray hunt will be short. We're talking probably no more than 10 minutes. But that will be rectified soon from next month. Where every Monday pretty much we'll have a full-length feature film Blu-ray hunt. Yeah. My ring lights are there. I did position them correctly today, so I got none of that shit. So that's pretty good. But yeah, thanks everybody for popping along. Any questions you want me to answer, stick it in the comments section when this comes up. But until next time, goodbye, my lovely people, and I'll see you soon.